first impression, I would love to understand, like, for you, maybe just like what is important about this. It could be super broad. What is important about this kind of endeavor? Maybe it's some of the technology. Maybe it's like, what is most important about this to you?
The most important part for me is the community, building a community. And I've learned especially over the pandemic, how much I love interacting with people who follow me.
Mm.
And I also learned the things about interacting that I don't like. So I'm looking to alleviate those things and then exacerbate everything that I like about dealing with community.
Yeah, yeah.
And directly with the people who honestly love me for me, and I love them following me, and just setting up cool shit to do for us to get together and do, and to also be able to be as accessible to them as possible at all times. You know what I mean? So one thing I don't like about interacting is being trolled. You know what I mean? Like I went through like a phase over the pandemic where I was just straight up arguing with people in the comment section.
That always
Like,
turns out well, doesn't it? It always turns out well.
it never turns out good. It never turns out good. So a part of me, a part of me protecting my own peace and guard my own energy is really dealing with the people who really truly support me, my real loved ones. You know what I mean? And giving them a space that they can come to that's safe. You know, like a therapeutic, wellness, artistic, fun, cool ass, progressive place
Yeah.
to be. You know what I mean? Like imagine us all just being on a yacht together. You know what I mean? Like in there could be a show at the drop of a dime. There could be a performance at the drop of a dime. We can be passing the aux cord around at the drop of a dime.
Yeah.
We we talking about shit that makes us better as men and as women and as people. We talking about important shit like therapy. We talking about important shit like the state of the culture, the state of the world. And the most important part of it is using music and community as a catalyst to bring all groups of people together in harmony. That's the only thing we've all been able to agree on, Lex.
Yep.
It's music and wellness. Everybody wants to be well. Everybody wants to be healthy. Everybody wants to live in abundance, prosperous, and be happy. And we all want peace. Everybody
Yep.
wants peace. I want to create a place where everybody can come, where there's no prejudgment, there's none of the ways of the fucked up world getting in the way of people
Mm.
coming together and just being just some cool ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And I don't
Yeah.
care if it starts with 3 people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like as long as we can continue to build it. And the earlier that you get in and get a coin, the more access that you're gonna have, and the more integral of that you're gonna feel to this process.
Yeah.
I mean, because the process cannot grow without you,
Yeah.
without your early participation and without your early visions. And this is like a flip, because normally an artist like myself or of my stature or whatever you want to call it would normally be educating you on stuff. I'm coming into your world and you're going to educate me. You're going to help me create this space together where we can just move forward. You know what I mean? Like the last
Yeah.
time I did like a Zoom call with the 700 and whatever people who bought my last token. Yo, I learned so much talking to those people, man.
Heck
I
yeah.
flew up one of them in. He was originally going to build some stuff for me. It kind of fell through. But I fucking love that, man.
That's
I
awesome,
love
man.
that. I feel like I know everything there is to know about writing a verse.
Right.
But there's so much more to the Web3 experience, just the social media experience is always changing. Now we're dealing with the algorithm. We weren't really dealing with the algorithm like we are today just a few short years ago.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Changes
You know
quickly.
what I mean? Like it's forever changing. It's always evolving. And you know, like I don't want to be one of those guys to be on the side with an opinion about it. I want to be one of those guys who can take some steps to try to understand it and see how I can be involved. And you know, I fuck with what I like and I don't fuck with what I don't like.
Yep.
never want to be one of those old guys complaining about the way they're rapping and you know what I mean and shit
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
Like I try to understand some shit. Like if I can't understand it, I'll listen to it. J. Cole taught me this a long time ago. He said, Royce, listen to it until you get it. Like the main thing that I didn't get was people rapping off beat. I hated that. But you know, that's damn near like a Detroit staple. And it's
Mm,
got good dudes, up and coming dudes from Detroit that's really talented who do it. I had to just beat myself in the head with it until I finally got it. Now I
wow.
get it. Now when I listen to it, it's kind of ill. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like
What's a good example of that? If I wanted to go find something and listen, what should I listen to?
I swear Vezo. I
What's
swear
that?
Vezo, Peasy, um, Babyface Ray. Babyface Ray not as much as like Peasy, but OG Rio from Flint. He's a perfect example.
Okay,
He
okay,
raps
okay.
for a purpose sometimes,
Mm,
but it's dope as fuck. Hmm.
I love that. That's awesome. Well, and again, this is all a learning process, right? I mean, this is something where we're literally doing something that's never been done before in terms
Yeah.
of the way that creators interact with their people. So it's experimental, right? And you got to be willing to listen. You got to be open minded. I'm curious, in your mind, in a perfect world, how does this become? What does it look like when it's more than just Royce, right? When we're bringing other artists into this or bringing other people into this, like what does that look like as the community grows, but also pulling in other creators into the Heaven experience?
Mhm. I would like it to be as informational as possible. You know, like I would like to. I love to teach, and I know a lot of enlightened people. I like for it to serve as a place that feels like a seminar. You know what I mean? Like producers educating
Mm,
producers,
yeah,
uh, influencers educating influencers, writers. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole
yeah,
gamut.
yeah.
Everything you can think of. I would like for it to look like that.
I
You know
love
what I mean?
that. Who?
Information is like that's power.
Oh yeah.
That's what the power is. In the way that this platform is looking, I think that that's how Web3 is just going to look. Period.
Yeah. No, I agree.